I shot my brother point blank in the face. Let's do a story time on how I shot my brother's eye out point blank. This story, we're gonna have to take her all the way back, and I mean all the way back to like 2005 is where we're going. I am like 16, 17 years old. Let me give you a little backstory. I have an older brother named Grwm. Yes, rhythm and rhyme, how unique, you know. And we grew up out in the good old country and backwoods of Alabama. So we were always running around, making zip lines, drowning each other, running four-wheelers, riding horses, just being some wild redneck kids. Growing up, I always called my mom the redneck Martha Stewart, because anything rich and fancy that she redid and done on there, my mom went and did the cheap redneck version, but still, she was Martha Stewart and up in that country redneck house. One day, my brother showed up with some paintball guns. Didn't say where he got them from or anything like that, but he thought it would be a great fun thing to chase me and my friends around the neighborhood and shoot us up with the paintball guns. Like, I could never wear a skirt and crap to school because it looks like I had gotten beaten all the bruises and whelps from being shot up and chased with the paintball gun. The night before I'm supposed to go have my tonsils taken out, my mother sends me down to go get my brother from his friend's house. And lo and behold, when I show up, right as I get out the friggin' car, what happens to me? Pew, 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 and I'm all, and dodging. And this motherfucker and him and his friend are shooting me up and my whole car with paintballs. And I'm just like, ah! So I just jump in the car and I friggin' race back to the house and I'm like, you better go get your own son, all right? I don't know who that motherfucker is, but he shot up my car with paintball guns and brother, sisterly, fighting, whatever. I slam my door and go about my business, ready for my tonsils to be taken out the next morning. So fast forward, I have my tonsils taken out the next day, and let's say I was in a Loratab liquid coma for about 2 good days. I finally wake up out of my Loratab coma and start moseying about the house looking to see where everybody's at and what everybody was up to and doing. And lo and behold, my mom's in the living room hanging a beadboard on top of the ceiling or whatever. I see my mom in the living room painting beadboard, and I'm like, oh, okay, project, art and project day. And I see my brother outside painting the board for her, and I'm like, oh, perfect timing to go snoop in his room and find the paintball gun. To take the regular Laurier with the color correcting one and add a little bit of the peach in with the translucent and mix it together and then set my like I say, set it and forget it, baby. Makeup by Mario setting powder. Once I go into my brother's room, lo and behold, what do I find? The paintball guns that I have been tortured with for over 6 months or more by this time. So I find his paintball guns hidden in his freaking closet, like, yeah, you really hit them so well. So I proceeded to take out the paintball guns I had just discovered and found that has put me through a living hell. Karma is a bitch. So I proceed to take the paintball gun out there to where he is painting the baseboard so nicely like a good son for my mom. And what do? Bing, bing, I start lighting his car up, dude. Because like I said, he shot my car up before I went and got my tonsils taken out. So it's only fair I shoot up his car as well. So I proceed to go out there where he's painting baseboard at, and I get on my hands and feet all Mission Impossible style, like, I'm gonna fuck you up. And so I proceed to start shooting at his feet. Just his feet. I just wanted to make him do a little dancey dance. And guess what? He had a paintbrush and a full paint bucket, and where did he decide to bring and run after and take that paint bucket to? Me, right here on hands and knees with my paintball gun shooting at his feet. And he's decided, oh, let's go chase her with the paint bucket and pour it all on her. I proceed to try to run backwards on my knees or whatever while holding the gun and like keeping it pointed at him, but trying to look at him and run backwards at the same time, because I knew right when I turned my back, there was going to be paint all over me. New basic canvas palette. The artistry is great, and then works with sensitive allergy eyes, so if you got some, Shadow number 3, and I'm going to dip into this vintage. I'm going to go do a separate video all about her on her own. As I fall backwards on my hands and feet, because, well, you can't really run far on your hands and feet backwards, I fall back, I hit my head on the freaking metal toolbox that was laying behind me. And I was like, ah! And so when I leaned forward, all I saw was my brother diving in with the paint bucket. And I had the paintball gun extended like this, full arms. And I just went, pew! And just shot. He hit the ground. He was like, I'm out, I'm not playing no more. Not playing no more. And I was like, dang, I didn't realize this was a game. But I knew serious shit had just happened from him holding his face and eye. This is from Sugar Cosmetics, and this is a lychee. Look at that, baby. Take some of this lollipop, and put her on the inner corner. So I run over there to go help my brother that I just shot point blank because literally like this, the barrel of the gun and his face were that far apart when I pulled the trigger, and he was yelling, I'm not playing anymore, I'm not playing anymore. And like I said, I didn't realize it was a game. But I moved his hand, and when I moved his hand from his eye, I mean, you could see the paint residue, everything, blood pouring out of his nose, mouth, all of it. And I was like, oh shit, this is serious. So I go yell at my best friend to go get my mom to rush him to the hospital like shit is serious, and it is not a joke. He rips my hand away and covers his eye back up within seconds. And I rip his hand away and move it so I can look and see at his eye because I'm like, oh my God, are you permanently blind? Did I just take your eye out? Like, let me see what's happened. And I mean, within the seconds of him folding, like within those seconds of me seeing the eye and him covering it up and me moving it, his eye had swollen bigger than a and behold, he gets rushed to the hospital, and yes, he's blind in his right eye for the rest of his life because I shot him point blank. And the only thing that saved his life was the paintball hit his bone right here, so it didn't fully get the full force of the paintball going in, but if it would have killed him. But thankfully it hit the bone, and he only ended up permanently blind, which isn't any better. He shouldn't have. But that's how my brother ended up getting shot point blank in the face. Was your childhood just as crazy as mine growing up? Because trust me, when it came to sibling fights, me and him took it to the max. Share your little childhood sibling rivalry. Remember, you're amazing, awesome, beautiful.